Good day to you, Bashar.
And good day to you.
About 2 years ago, I woke up from a dream where I told a friend that I understood now about the other beings.
All right.
And
was that fun?
Well, the dream was all right. But after the dream, I was lying in bed, and I felt like I was being scanned by energy. And it was ecstatic, orgasmic. It was,
all right. That sounds like fun.
That was a lot of fun. And,
all right.
And part of the fun was wondering, during the time when I felt like I was being scanned,
yes,
aliens had to do with it.
Well, let's just say extraterrestrial consciousness as opposed to aliens.
Okay, well, that was the word I used at the time. But we can PC it up now. Okay,
it's not about PC. It's about accuracy.
Accuracy, okay.
You see, the idea is that a being can be an extraterrestrial just by not being from Earth.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it's actually alien to your life form. It can be something very similar to you.
Right.
Whereas on Earth, you can interact with aliens, such as dolphins, because they're very unlike you, but they're not extraterrestrial. You understand?
I do understand, yes.
That's the difference.
Yes, okay.
So, you were acting and interacting with extraterrestrial consciousness, but they're not really aliens, not that type.
So
there are aliens out in space in a variety of ways, in a variety of shapes that are nothing like human. But these are connected to the idea of your DNA, our DNA, and a group of beings we would call cousins.
Okay, so you're saying that I was interacting with those beings that are part of the process that created your civilization?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, there were a few others involved as well, but even they are not necessarily as alien as you might think.
Well, but it felt really good, and from what I've understood of those interactions, that people usually describe them as feeling bad, or...
That's usually because the interaction brings them to a vibratory level they are not ready to integrate, and that vibratory level forces their fear reaction to come up within them, and they don't know how to deal with that because they haven't integrated certain fears within themselves yet. It is not in that sense that they are being harmed per se, but the idea is that they're not used to experiencing that level of integration by being, in a sense, brought to that level of reality.
So was the purpose of my interaction to be part of that hybridization process, or was there something else involved?
There are many things involved. It's not only the idea of the hybridization project, as you say, but it is also about your own expansion as a being, as a spirit, as a consciousness, and giving you more opportunity to choose the things that are more representative of what you wish to explore in this life and, in a sense, on other levels as well.
Well, it definitely led me to you.
All right.
And then about 8 months later, I began verbal channeling. Is that connected?
All right. But you see, the reality is that these experiences aren't just leading you to us or other things. They are leading you to you. Mm-hmm. More of you. That's the whole point. How you choose to go about that, what you encounter along the way, is really up to you to find out what attracts you. And we are happy to be a part of that journey with you. But you are really being led to more of you.
Okay, so just keep following my highest excitement?
Is that a question? Would you like to take that curved little question mark and straighten it out into an exclamation point?
I'm going to keep following my highest excitement.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Specifically to me? About this or anything else? Is that a question?
Remember, paradoxically and ironically, we can actually dispense at this day and age more information to you when you make statements instead of asking questions. Because questions close doors, statements open them. And when you open the doors, we can see through them and help guide you to that information. So the more statements you make, the more we actually can give you information than when you ask questions. So, is there anything else? That was a question.
Well, I have the contact crystal on my nightstand.
And how will you play with that idea?
Well, I did the meditation that comes with the DVD with it. And
yes. And?
I felt a lot.
Of what?
Energy.
In what way?
Well, my arms moved around involuntarily.
Oh, all right. And
like
so
that.
you say then you will apply this in your life. How? How will you apply the energy you have received from that experience in your life? In what way, in other words, are you inspired to do things in your life with that energy?
Well, I like feeling the energy. I do that often.
Well, feeling it is all well and good. How will you apply it in physical reality? If you just sit around feeling it, it's not, in a sense, going to be grounded in your world.
Well, I visualize when I feel that.
Visualizing is not action. How will you act this energy out in your physical reality, thus grounding the vibration in your physical experience? It isn't sufficient in that sense to simply feel or visualize things.
Yeah.
You must complete the circuit by actually behaving the energy out. So what actions does it inspire you to actually physically take?
I do workshops. I verbally channel at workshops. And
All right.
Walk in nature. And
All right. Anything else?
Receive a lot of massages.
All right. Whatever thus else you find this energy inspires you to do as a behavior, allow yourself to do it and don't hesitate. All right?
Okay, thank you.
That's what we have to say.
Ha'atu.
Ha'atu.
Hello, Bashar.
I knew you. Good day.
So, as I understand it, we're basically pieces of source energy shot into darkness to experience progression.
Well, that's one way to express it, yes.
Okay, well, after you hit the fifth density, time sort of melts away.
Well, yes.
So how do you experience progression without time?
You don't. That's the point of experiencing space-time, so that you can experience progression, so that you can experience change, so that you can experience creation and transformation. On those higher levels, things just simply are, instantaneously just are. And there is no real progression in that sense.
I see. So it feels the same to be in the fifth density as it is to be in the seventh density?
No, it doesn't feel the same. It isn't the same experience. Nevertheless, the idea is that the similarness is that there is a timelessness to what is experienced. It is not experienced as a progression. It is just experienced as what is from a different point of view.
Cool. Thank you.
It is many different temperatures in a sense. But the idea from that perspective is that to experience space-time and to experience progression is also, as you say, cool.
Yes, very cool. Star Trek cool. Okay.
All right, we understand.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm an audio engineer, and I love music, and I'm just have a little bit of question about your ears. Can you hear past 20,000 kilohertz?
Yes.
Yes. How far can you hear?
444.
Whoa.
We heard that.
That's cool. So I'm guessing your music would be just super complex, I guess, in the sense.
In actual fact, it is not. It is actually quite simplistic, because we revel in what you might call the complex richness that we can hear in things you would only hear as simple tones.
I see. Okay, cool.
I hear.
Okay, well then, are there planets that war on other planets out there?
There are other civilizations that do have forms of warfare, but we have not really encountered too many.
Okay. I was kind of thinking that if they're advanced enough, they'd probably be kind of more peaceful, right?
In general, yes. The idea is that some of the limitations that exist in your world and those other few worlds are not that common.
Cool. All right. Also, can I experience ascension if I'm drunk? Can I ascend if I'm drinking?
If you are actually intoxicated, no.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, one more. I experienced the idea of being ADD. I'm very ADD. I have a very lazy mind, and I take.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I think I am. I'm not
You
really,
think you are.
My degree of knowingness hasn't been.
You mean your
honest.
mind is sharp enough to actually create the illusion that it's not sharp?
Could be. I don't know, but I rely on this drug called Adderall to make me sharp, and it makes me focused. It allows me to accomplish tasks very quickly, as opposed to...
And do you find that this works for you?
I do.
All right, then that's your permission slip for now. You might eventually allow yourself to change to another permission slip, but you have to absolutely and utterly believe that the other permission slip will work for you in the same way or better. But you can do that, but it's up to you to decide that that's possible for you.
Very cool. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would, in that sense, define ADD as added dimensional depth.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
And happy birthday.
Why, thank you.
Things are going well for me, right?
Oh, all right.
My son has been balanced since the last time that we talked.
All right.
And I'm doing lots of fun and exciting things.
Thank you.
And then I had this thought that I was having too much fun.
Too much fun? So, did you put the brakes on your fun?
No.
Well, then I guess you were not having too much.
Well, because I told myself that's not a very good thought, so I just...
Well, it's not that it's not a good thought, it's simply not appropriate for the vibration you prefer. You don't have to invalidate it as a thought. So the thought came to give you a chance to simply recognize it as an equal choice you could make, and at the same time you decided that that would not be a choice you would make. Simple as that.
Okay, sounds simple.
Well, it is.
I had a friend recently tell me that they thought I was getting very comfortable with my voice.
Oh,
like
all right.
this.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you attempting to be convincing?
Yeah.
All right. So you are not comfortable.
Well, I would like to speak more.
Are you sure it's necessary?
No.
All right. Then why not allow yourself to simply allow the times that it is necessary to be the times that you speak, and find out that there may not necessarily be as many times that it is necessary, and learn other forms of communication? Yes?
Okay, and be excited about that.
Why not? Why not?
That's true.
Why not?
That's true.
There are many, many, many forms of communication that are exciting other than the idea you call speech.
Okay.
Do you not on your own planet say that actions speak louder than words?
Okay, so I think I'll just go dancing.
All right. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Okay, thank you. I would like to ask you a question about something that happened to me about 10 years ago.
Yes.
I had some body work massage done.
Yes.
And afterwards, I physically felt like the tides were moving within my body.
Yes.
Rising and falling. I had never felt it before, and I've never felt it again.
That's
So I was
all right.
wondering,
You simply
I'd
hit
like
a
to-
particular resonance pitch that allowed you to feel the motion of energy waves. There are energy waves all around you, going through you all the time. It is possible to hit certain resonant pitches that actually allow you to sensitively feel, to viscerally feel energy waves going through you. It doesn't matter that it hasn't happened that way since. The point is that in feeling it then, you took yourself to another level. That was the way you did it then. You'll do it differently now.
Okay.
All right?
I'm excited about that, too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
Good evening, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Yes, so I've been listening to you on your YouTube videos and books for the last year. And I want to thank you very much for the expansion that you have done for my life and everybody that I've come into contact with and spread your beautiful message.
All right, we thank you for being willing to expand yourself, and we are happy to be a reflection of your willingness to do so.
All right, thank you. So my question is a matter of our dimensional shift that we're going through.
Yes.
And so I've got these ideas that are running through my head on the matter of, is this shift that we're going through a matter of this lifetime, we're using it as an opportunity to raise our vibration for us to be a resonant match for when we reincarnate into being fully in the next dimension?
Well, in a sense, you are setting it up in that way. But again, remember, all lives exist now. So from the linear perspective, you can create that experience, you can create that effect. But when you do, in a sense, pass into spirit, you will realize that those different realities with those different frequencies all already exist simultaneously, side by side, in a sense, or overlapping, in a sense.
Right.
Remember that you're shifting billions of times per second already. And that shift is representative of shifting through various parallel Earth realities of different types. As you change your frequency in any given moment, that determines the next parallel Earth reality you will experience in the next billionth of a second, and the next billionth after that, and the next billionth after that, and the next billionth after that. No one parallel reality has any movement in it at all. They're like static frames of film. Motion and change is the effect that you create by actually shifting your consciousness from parallel reality perspective to parallel reality perspective billions of times a second, creating this smooth illusion of continuous change. So whatever vibration you are determines the reality you experience. So it's all about the idea of creating the vibration that is commensurate with the type of reality you prefer, and creating a greater degree of difference in your definition of reality from one to the other, so that you can actually thus then experience the shift more consciously, more readily, so you can recognize that you've been shifting all the time. Because every shift is an immediate shift and a total change. But you don't recognize it as such because every reality you're shifting to is so similar to the last one, you hardly notice any difference. But when you start creating a shift in your design to a reality that is much different, then you start to notice that you're shifting, and it becomes more conscious. Does that make sense?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Does that address the question you asked?
Yes, it does.
Is there anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you very
all right,
much.
thank you.
Yes.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm having a great time in this lifetime.
Oh, thank you.
It is really beautiful.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy as well the beautiful life that I have.
You do not have to hope. We do nothing that does not reflect our ecstasy.
Great. Well, this lifetime, it's beautiful. The physical experience of having been loved and giving love is amazing.
Yes.
And I enjoy and I milk it.
Thank you.
The physical experience of traveling around the world, from the rainforest to the, volcanoes and all those beautiful places, is amazing.
Yes.
The swimming into the Caribbean and all those nice places is amazing.
Yes.
Visiting the North Pole and playing with all those beautiful islands and see the beautiful sky up there, it was amazing.
Yes.
Making love is beautiful. I came as a man this lifetime.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
Yes.
So it's really fun.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
That's what we've been saying.
Food is good.
Yes.
I enjoy very much.
Thank you. Now, we no longer eat or drink or sleep, but we did enjoy them when we did.
I do it for you.
That's all right. Thank you. We do enjoy what we have now.
I enjoy that very much too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
So excited to be here tonight.
Thank you. So are we.
I'm curious, during the ascension process, I've been hearing a lot that not everyone is going to make that shift, and I'm just wondering...
Everyone makes shifts. They don't always necessarily choose the same place to shift to.
Okay.
So, you're all shifting, but in different ways, to different places.
Okay.
Some of you will agree to share similar experiences. Some of you will not. Simple as that.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer the issue?
It does, yes.
All right.
How can I help people love themselves more?
You can share with them the idea that goes hand in hand with doing so, the self-empowerment that results from this, the sense of creativity and connection to source that results from loving yourself unconditionally. You can share those ideas. You can even demonstrate them even better in how you live your life, being a living example of loving yourself, so they can see in you an opportunity to choose the same thing. At the same time, you must love them unconditionally enough to allow them to choose whatever they choose, even if it isn't what you would wish for them.
Okay, thank you.
Does that help you?
It does.
Thank you.
Good evening.
And to you, good day.
Thank you so much. I love you.
You are welcome so much. I love you too.
And I don't really know what question I was going to ask.
Can you make a statement then?
I love you.
Is there an echo in here?
Okay, I have a question actually.
Thank you.
Is it possible...
Anything is possible. What you're asking is it probable?
Okay, thank you. Is it probable to fly in this life with your physical body like Superman or Peter Pan?
Yes, it is probable. But what degree of probability depends upon the person's belief systems and the reason why they might choose such a thing and the need for it to happen in their reality.
Say you just wanted to fly just
idle
for the fun of it.
curiosity doesn't usually do it.
Would your belief system have to be powerful enough to overcome gravity?
It's not about power, it's about clarity. There has to be a clear reason in how it serves you to do so, and how it may serve others for you to do so as well. There has to be a choice made within the idea of the exploration of a theme that is to the benefit of you and all concerned as to that happening. Now, that's becoming more and more probable in your reality as you get a better handle on the idea of what consciousness is and what beliefs are all about and how they manifest your physical reality experience, and the fact that it takes place within your consciousness and not really outside. So the idea really is a vibratory one, a resonance one, a frequency one. In the sense of how it happens in our reality, one of the ways we began to realize that such a thing was highly probable was when we first recognized that what you call location is actually a property of the object itself, not a place in which an object resides. So when you know that location is a property of the object and you learn to redefine the vibrational variable in the equation, the energy equation of the object, then if the location happens to be 50 feet off the ground and you impose that vibratory resonance or change that vibratory resonance within the location variable in the equation of the object, then the object must by definition start to exist 50 feet off the ground because that's its new locational variable. So it's all about frequency, it's all about resonance, it's all about knowing what your energy signature is and how your beliefs can align themselves to generate the appropriate energy signature to manifest that particular kind of an experience.
Thank you.
Did that clarify it or muddy it up for you?
Muddy.
All right. Let's simplify this idea. If there is a true, strong, I'll put it this way, reason or need for this to happen, the probability becomes much, much greater that it will. But you will find that many people wish for these things, in a sense, out of fascination or idle curiosity, but they really, 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 really don't need them to happen. And so they don't.
That's kind of what I thought you would say.
Well, there you go. You see how smart you are?
Yes. Thank you.
Now, does that help you?
Yes.
All right.
Pleasant dreams.
And to you as well.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm very, very excited to be here with you.
All right, thank you, as are we.
Last night, I had a dream, and you were in my dream, and several things happened, but one thing that you said, I was looking forward to hearing if you can help me to understand. You said to me, and actually Kirby was in the dream as well.
All right.
And we were standing next to each other, and you put your hand over our hearts and said something to the effect that we're about to ride a horse, or a horse with you, or like you, or something like that.
Yes.
And is there anything...
That's not clear.
Well,
You can say no.
No.
Oh, thank you. You want, in a sense, an interpretation of that.
Yes.
All right. You are about to take a galloping ride into a new reality. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Was that so difficult?
No.
The horse symbolizes in many cultures the new way, the new direction, and travels at a higher rate of speed than you do. So riding that horse is riding the new wave, the new direction, the new energy. And if you are ready to do so, it will take you very far, very fast, if your hearts are in it. You understand?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, I'm wondering if I have a connection to the hybrid children. I have lots and lots of dreams.
Why do you wonder that you have such a connection? Does not the wonderment itself in some ways tell you that in some way you do?
Yes.
Because it doesn't feel like an idle curiosity, does it? It feels like a heartfelt connection, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Then that should tell you something. Yes?
I'm also wondering, I have...
You do a lot of wondering.
Oh. Yes, I do. I have nephews that are triplets.
Yes.
And
there's that number 3 again.
Yes, I have a lot of threes, lots of threes in my life. And
that should tell you something too.
Can you tell me?
Did I not already say we resonate to 3s?
Yes. Well, in the dream last night that I had, there was several other people there at one point, and they were all saying we were family.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, okay. In the hybrid, with the hybridization program in the children, I'm curious about, I know they're being prepared for a future time to integrate here and to come here, but are any here now and maybe not, I don't know how to...
Not those hybrids, no.
So that's, I was wondering...
There are children being born on your planet that have hybridized DNA, but they are not the hybrids we're referring to that are right now on the ships.
Okay. The triplets that I was just talking about, are any of them?
All of them. You must understand that basically, with few exceptions for certain reasons we will not go into right now, almost any child being born within the last 10 to 20 of your years has hybridized DNA that allows them not to forget as much of who they are. And in that context, that generation is not just a different generation. In some senses, because of the alteration of their DNA, they are a different species. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
And they are, in that sense, capable of teaching a lot of you a lot of things about what's to come. Does that help you?
It does. Thank you.
Anything else?
Is there anything that you can reflect from my higher self to me?
Where's your imagination conduit? That was from your higher self.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you. Now, one moment. Are you aware and were you present in the transmission last night of your time?
No.
We gave and shared an idea of a certain permission slip exercise that involved a mirror. You will find great advantage specifically in utilizing these exercises. All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I also have a dream experience.
Oh, all right. Everyone here is dreaming.
Yes. After the transmission last night, I had a situation where someone came to me in the dream and said, "Do you have any more questions?" And my question spontaneously, without thinking, was, why do we sleep so much? Is it biologically necessary? And the answer was, no, it's not fully biologically necessary. It's actually a safety valve, because if you've come here with the agreement that you're going to be masters of limitation when you're in your waking state, you need some time to connect to your higher self and to all that is. And that's why you sleep so long, is to create a balance. And that's why you also transform through that way first.
Yes, generally so. But more important than the idea of the sleep, even though that is to some degree still necessary for your species, it is the idea that you need to dream. Many people can find they can go a long time without sleep so much, but if they are prevented from dreaming, they will go stark raving mad. Because the only thing then in control totally is the physical mind. And without that reconnection to the higher mind in dreaming and many of the other spirit levels, you will find that the physical mind simply does not have what it takes to maintain your focus in physical reality. So while dreaming many times goes hand in hand with sleep as a natural cycle in that sense, and yes, it is true, most of you don't necessarily need as much as you think of sleep, the real idea is that what you need to do from time to time is dream. You follow?
Yes, I do.
So you really need just enough sleep to allow you the idea of a full dream cycle for recharging and reconnection.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
G'day.
And you good day.
You explained the significance of...
Speak up, speak up.
Hello. Better?
Proceed.
Thank you. You explained the significance of 1-1 and 11 with reflection.
Yes.
What are the significant dates in 2012 and what's the meaning behind them?
There are many significant dates for a variety of reasons, each of which represent certain kinds of miniature threshold crossings that help amplify and build up the consciousness and allow the collective consciousness to meet the leading edge of its wave for the major threshold crossing, as you say, on December 21st. So many of them are like amplifying points, in a sense like step-up transformer points, each of which is its own gateway, representative of a certain vibrational energy of creativity and action and alignment and so on and so forth. You will find that many of them express themselves in similar numbers, as has already been experienced on your planet, such as 311 and 911 and so on and so forth. These ideas can be turned around to have much more positive vibratory meanings. And by being utilized in that way will help amplify your collective consciousness toward the crossing of the threshold to allow the transition to be smooth instead of catastrophic. Make sense?
Marginally.
Marginally, all right.
More specifically, say, for example, what was that date in December? Next in 2012, what was it? The
21st. 21st. What you call the winter solstice.
Yeah, more specifically, could you just like explain the meaning behind 2, 1, 12 and 12 again? Just that specific date.
Again, the idea is that it represents the crossing of a threshold of the collective consciousness, the leading edge of the buildup of the wave of your awakening and recognition. In crossing that threshold, you will actually use these resonant numbers to tip the scales, in a sense. Going from the idea of 1, 2 to 2, 1, still both being 3. You have a 3, 3 on either side. But it will go from the idea of being slightly negative to being slightly more positive for the first time in thousands of years on your planet in terms of the overall energy. So you're using that resonance and the reversal of the numbers as the crossing of the gateway to go from one side to another. It's similar to what we did in the mirror experiments where the energy crossed itself from one reality, one parallel reality to another. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you.
Good evening.
And to you, good day.
Are we going to reach a point on our planet where we won't have perpetual war at some point?
Yes, but that Earth already exists. Again, remember what we are saying. The planet you are on right now will never change. You will change, and you will shift yourself more and more to an Earth that already exists on the vibratory level you have just described. And thus, then you will experience that reality on that Earth. But this Earth and all the other Earths never change. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So it's possible to get marooned here then, isn't it?
No. Unless you choose to be marooned.
To be here.
But do you prefer that?
No.
Then why would you choose that?
Because it seems like a lot of people choose that. We're constantly fighting with each other.
That's because they don't know they have a choice. So the more you can share with them that there is a choice, not that they necessarily will have to listen, but the more you can share and by example show them that there's a choice, then at least you give them more of an opportunity to choose something else.
So that all pain and suffering is a choice?
Pain and suffering is resistance to the natural self. You know when you have what you call in your technology resistance in a wire?
Yes.
What happens?
Nothing gets through.
And it builds up heat?
And then it melts?
Thank you. Why do you think you're any different? Resistance to the natural flow of your true vibration will create blockages. Things will start to snap apart. Heat will build up. Things will melt down. Nothing gets through. It's the same idea. Become superconductive. Thus, then energy will flow. And again, remember, your outer technology is a reflection of what's going on in your inner consciousness. You have the idea of exploring superconductivity now in your technology because that's what your consciousness needs to do. It needs to become superconductive. So energy will flow freely, unimpeded, smoothly, and you can transition smoothly and experience the transitions in a smooth way. Without resistance, without pain, without suffering. You will always have challenge, but challenge never needs to be experienced with suffering and pain, at least not anymore. That's again the whole idea of waking up to the fact that you're creating your reality. If you know that that's the case, then choose what you prefer. Remember, karma, as you call it, is completely self-imposed. And the easiest way to dissolve the concept of karma is to understand that it's completely self-imposed. Because it's just all about the idea of balancing the consequences of your choices. That's all karma is, balancing the consequence of your choices. So if you know what choices you prefer, Let the other choices you don't prefer be equally valid. Keep them balanced. Don't devalue them. Otherwise, you actually give them more energy. They tip the scales in that sense and have more power because you give them more power by devaluing them because you're focusing on them in that way, adding more negative energy to them. But if you leave them as all things being equal, all choices being equally valid, then you can easily choose which one you prefer and tip the scale in that direction. Make sense?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes, one more thing.
Yes.
I have a question because everybody was talking about dreaming. When you go into a really deep sleep, and you feel like you're in another world, and you wake up, and then you wonder, well, what am I doing back here?
Yes.
It's
What about it?
It's just a weird feeling. How do you know?
All right, it's a weird
in
feeling.
Several different places at one time.
Yes.
So I'm just feeling. Am I connecting up with my higher consciousness?
You
with
could
that?
be. Dreams are many things. Anything from simply a true recapitulation of the day's events to actual visitations to other dimensions of reality, and your physical mind is making whatever sense it can out of that trip that it has no ability to relate to, and creating a dream out of whatever symbolic ideas it can make sense out of. And that may be part of the weird feeling, is that it's a little bit disorienting because your physical mind doesn't always know exactly what to make of where you've actually been. Because sometimes you go from the physical mind's point of view to some really weird places.
That's for sure.
And then from that perspective, coming back to physical reality will seem, as you say, weird by comparison once you got used to the other reality. So it's just a matter of perspective. Make sense?
It does.
Thank you. Pleasant dreams to you.
Hi, how are you going?
Perfect, and you?
I'm good. I'm very good. I recently had an experience where I smoked DMT.
All right.
And it was 6 months ago, and I had no idea what I was actually doing. A friend of mine said, just trust me, you'll have the best experience of your life.
And was your friend correct?
No.
Oh, all right.
It was, for the first part of it, had the worst experience of my life.
Define.
Terror.
Terror.
Absolute.
That sounds exciting.
It was, I guess, a version of that.
All right. What was terrifying? What specifically frightened you?
I experienced my own death a number of times.
Isn't that exciting?
I don't know.
Do you fear death now, that you now have died and are still alive? Did you lose your fear of death by going through that death so many times?
When I first came out of the DMT, no.
But
I couldn't make sense of anything.
But now?
No.
You have not lost your fear of death. Do you fear to die?
I don't think I do anymore, no.
Well, that's what I said.
Mm.
And you said no.
But when I've come back here, I've experienced my mind is foggy. I have lost direction.
That is not because of the DMT.
What is that from?
It is from what you were afraid to face about yourself during the experience. And still, to some degree, hesitate to incorporate and integrate within your understanding of your total being. Because you see, the DMT does not last in your body. It is automatically and immediately absorbed because it is a natural element produced by your pineal gland all the time. In fact, it's the reason why you dream and go to other dimensions of reality. But being given that same experience to such a strong degree before you were really ready to understand what was happening didn't allow you to integrate the experience in an appropriate way. But the DMT itself, in that sense, didn't cause it. It simply opened up a doorway that was in some ways more than you believed you were capable of handling about the recognitions that were coming to you during that experience. But you are all right.
So there's no permanent damage, nothing?
No.
Like that.
It's all about the resonances, like the ringing and the echo of a bell once rung that you are simply experiencing now because that bell was very loud and you're still experiencing some of the echoes of what that bell put you in touch with. And you need to face those aspects of your consciousness and integrate those beliefs within yourself about your relationship to life, to death, and to yourself, and to your creative powers. Are you acting on your highest excitement in life? Hesitation usually means no.
Yes.
Are you just agreeing with me, or are you answering yes?
No, I had a business that I was wanting to be my higher excitement, but a partnership didn't work out.
All right, and now what are you doing?
Well, I'm in confusion, period.
And again, very exciting. But again, remember, when we talk about the idea of following your excitement, we don't necessarily mean it has to come immediately in the form of a lifelong project, a job, or a career. We simply mean at any given moment you have things that make themselves available to you that contain more excitement than something else and the ability to act upon them. That's all you need to do, is continue to do that. If you cannot see something that spans many years, at least act on what excites you the most in the next moment. And the next moment after that, and the next moment after that, and the next moment after that. And that's all you have to do to get back on track. And that excitement, like a thread, will lead you to more and more excitement that can eventually expand into something that can fill more time in your life. But you have to take some action. You have to take some steps. What is your trepidation?
Well, I guess it's some of my internal belief systems.
About what?
Well, I first of all realized I was hanging on to stories instead of facing a fear that I'm scared to do what I really wanted to do.
All right. Well, thank you for that realization. And now that you've had that realization, are you still scared to be your true self and take action on your highest excitement? It's all right to say yes if you are.
Well, the thing is, I get confused over whether that is my highest excitement.
But you see, all you have to do is take some action on that direction. And if it really isn't representative of your highest excitement, it will show you very clearly that it is not. Remember that sometimes on your planet, people gain great clarity about who they are by actually taking a step in the direction of who they are not. So they can make the comparison and know for certain that that's who they are not, and thus then paint a clearer picture of who they are. So it all works out in the end anyway. If you treat it that way, if you approach it that way, it will all serve you. Because remember, excitement is the organizing principle in your life as well as the driving engine of your life. So even if there are things that seem exciting and they turn out not to be, or they could be exciting, but it's not the one you need to act on at this particular moment, the circumstances of taking that action will turn around in such a way as to show you what direction to move in if you're willing and open to use that experience in that way and define it as part of your path instead of an interruption in it or somehow a dead end. Make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Are you willing to use it that way?
Yes, I am.
Then we thank you.
And
you will apply your experience in that sense in a more positive way.
Yeah. Thank you. I have my girlfriend is here also, and she's having a lot of trouble sleeping.
Oh, all right.
And I'd like
Maybe she is sleeping at an incorrect and inappropriate time for her biocycle. Many people on your planet do force themselves to be awake when they ought to be asleep and be asleep when they ought to be awake. Sometimes there is a more natural cycle than the one that society has imposed upon you. And if you are following your highest excitement and doing the things that are truly representative of your creativity, your natural cycle can reveal itself to you. And then you can find out when exactly it is that you require sleep and when exactly it is that you are required to be awake.
Is there anything else? She's in this room.
Yes.
Do you feel there's anything else that she, besides finding that rhythm?
Is there anything else? We are asking her.
What if I have bad dreams? Like, I deal with bad dreams.
Define bad dreams.
I just wake up with a lot of fear.
So you are afraid to sleep?
I guess on some level I am.
All right. I can guarantee you this. Nothing in that will harm you. All you need to do is ask for assistance with this, but you must also be willing to face what it is the dream is attempting to tell you about the fears you're holding on to that don't serve you. You understand? Are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
Are you willing to act on your highest joy in life without fear? Or are you afraid that if you actually allow yourself to be who you wish to be, that something dreadful will happen to you? Oh, that was a heavy question.
I want to be my highest self.
Will you like to come up and talk about this? Mm-hmm. And so, what do you fear about being yourself? What do you fear? What is the worst thing you fear will happen? You see, this is one way to get a handle on your fear, is not keep it down, not suppress it, but actually give it full rein. Use your imagination. Let it go all the way. What is the worst possible thing, the most fearful thing you imagine might happen if you truly allowed yourself to be who you wish to be? Go ahead. What's the worst thing that might happen? Come on, use your imagination.
Rejection.
Rejection by whom?
I don't even know.
If you don't even know, then why do you care?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't even know, why do you care? But perhaps you do know. Are you fibbing?
No.
Oh, all right.
I just...
Then rejection by whom?
Maybe the people I love most.
Maybe the people you love most. If you love these people the most, and they choose to behave in a manner that expresses the idea of rejection, do you not understand that that rejection is just a projection on their part of the parts of themselves they do not love? That they see reflected in you.
Yeah.
You see, when individuals truly be themselves, sometimes when they reflect that true self to individuals who are afraid to be them true selves, those individuals will resent it. They'll resent having their face put in that idea. And thus then they will reject you to keep themselves safe. So you can have compassion for them if they reject you, because you can understand the rejection is a projection to keep you away so that they are not forced to face their own fears. But if you know that, then you can simply have compassion for them.
Right.
Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
This is how to label these things in such a manner that works for you.
Okay.
Does this help?
Yes, it does.
In understanding this, do you feel a little bit more inclined to be your true self?
Yes. What are some ways I can really get there quicker and faster and tap into
that? By
that?
being your true self every moment that you can. By acting on your highest excitement every moment that you can. By acting on it to the best of your ability and taking it as far as you can with absolutely no expectation of how it should result.
Right. No.
Just because that's the vibration you prefer is the only reason to act on your highest joy. Not because of what you think it will get you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So if you just do that every day, every moment of every day, you'll be doing exactly what you need to do, and there's nothing else you need to do. That's it. It's that simple. To be your true self, all you have to do is take the action on the things that contain the vibration of your true self. That's called excitement, passion, joy, love, creativity.
And what if at the moment you're confused?
Then you're confused. Enjoy your confusion.
Right.
Label it as something positive. Remember, co-fusion. You're connecting, you're exploring, you're examining different, apparently opposite or incompatible ideas, but that's all right. That's an exploration unto itself. You're defining yourself. You're guiding yourself. It's an opportunity to redefine yourself. And isn't that a positive thing?
Yes.
Then the sooner you define that confusion in a positive way, you won't experience it as confusion. You'll experience it as co-fusion. In the same way we said, the sooner you define the idea of going inside in a positive way, you won't experience it as depression. You'll experience it as compression, a very natural creative state. You just have to start using your imagination to define these things in a way that works for you instead of continuing to accept other people's definitions for things that don't work for you. You understand?
Yeah.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Do you feel freer in this conversation?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that's changed is the definitions.
Right.
So when you change your definitions to ones that are more aligned with your true self, you will feel freer and you'll know how to behave and you'll know how to act and you will take action on those things that allow you to feel more free, that are expressions of your freedom. And it won't matter what anyone else thinks, because you will understand that if you are really doing the best you can, and if you're really staying aligned with your highest vibration out of unconditional love for yourself, then you will be acting as an example for others. And if they reject you, it's just an opportunity for them to Be as strong, be as brave, be as courageous, and see in you an example to get in touch with those things within themselves that could also allow them to experience a life of joy as you also have chosen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's the most loving thing you can do for them.
Got it.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you.
Then sweet dreams to you.
Thank you.